Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. This is episode 3. Last time we finished chapter 2, going to Benora to meet Genesis and also Angeal. We got some Buster Sword lore, and we beat up Angeal because he killed his own mother and has decided to flee the scene of his crimes as the town of Benora was razed to the ground. We're now going to continue exactly where we left off at the beginning of chapter 3. Let us get into it.
Angeal, the war is over. Everyone's real happy. As for me,
that sword represents our family's honor.
You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
where did you go? Zach here.
It's been a while, Zach.
Sephiroth.
Come to Lazard's room.
Alright.
Where did you go? I wonder if it's it might just be like the voice director's fault of directing these guys. I mean, there's some dialogue in this game that's atrocious, but some of it is okay. But just being like, where did you go? You know, like it's like this desperate question of like, where did you go? Instead he's just like, where did you go? Oh, I love it. Every time I think that I'm used to Zach's voice, I'm just like, I'm not used to it. The soldier floor in the Shinra building features a training room and a materia room. New missions are sometimes available in these rooms, so drop by from time to time. Alright, I got new mail. Angel in white? Have you seen a guy wearing a white coat and glasses with dark hair and a ponytail? That's Hojo, head of the science department. He rose to the top when he established the method for creating enhanced soldier operatives. It was more than 20 years ago that scientists vying for the top spot apparently had a fierce mudslinging feud. Hojo is in the training room now. I wonder what he could be studying. Maybe I'll sneak into the training room later. God damn. Alright. Hojo, the absolute menace.
Lately, a large anti-Shinra organization is wreaking havoc worldwide. They're called Avalanche. I hear they're avid students of planet life.
Avalanche.
The training room is currently being used for top-secret research.
This man sounds 60 years old.
Hence, entry is strictly prohibited. It is off limits, even for you, Mr. Soldier.
Mr. Soldier.
But I, being the coward that I am, cannot muster the courage to enforce this prohibition. Thus, whether to enter or not will be up to you and your conscience.
Awesome. I'm going to enter, but I'm also going to charge my controller. And then I will enter the training room upon your stern warning. Thank you. There he is. There's our boy.
Professor Hojo is here today. Don't do anything to agitate him. It could start a lot of trouble.
It's very interesting how different he looks in this game compared to the remake, because it's using like updated character models, but he is so wrinkly. He's like so wrinkly in Final Fantasy VII Remake. He's just been stressed in the years since. It's been 5 years. He fucking stressed. I think it's been more than 5 years at this point because we're still the younger version of Zack.
Ah, there you are. Now, let us begin the experiment.
Huh? Experiment? Me?
Never mind. Just make your way to the training room.
Not without knowing what for.
You wouldn't understand it if I told you anyway. But I want to verify the virtual data gathered from a soldier operative's combat results. You are going to help me validate my data by participating in a simulated combat scenario.
I'll show you what Soldier can do.
Now, my precious virtual data. Defeat this sample and prove my greatness to the entire world.
What's really cool about Crisis Core prequel Hojo dealing with his virtual data stuff and all of that is very interesting in the context of the rest of the compilation of Final Fantasy VII, because it's not really hinted at or expressed in the original Final Fantasy VII at all. It's more of a compilation of 7 thing, but for those people that have played Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII, there's some connective tissue here. There is some connective tissue here. I would love to replay Dirge of Cerberus on the channel, and there's part of me that's like hoping that they do a Dirge of Cerberus reunion as well, even though that game is like very controversial, probably even more so than Crisis Core. I have a soft spot for it. We might just have to end up playing the PS2 version of the game, unless they end up doing a remaster in between part 2 and 3 of the remake, but who knows. But there's something to talk about here with Hojo's obsession with data, and it makes sense with that game in mind.
Did you say something?
No, nothing. Now we begin.
Activating combat mode.
Got him!
And Hojo is even more despicable in his future appearances.
Oh yeah!
How is that, Hojo?
No, this can't be. Were the settings off again?
Or maybe I'm just playing better than your data?
To make such a bold claim, you need to provide more solid data. Fight this next monster and prove your superiority to me. Against these new settings, you will be...
Say again?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's begin.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Later! Oh yeah!
Leader!
This is impossible. Were the settings off yet again?
You see? That's what Soldier can do.
Second-rate soldier, maybe. No, third-rate. If you truly are first-rate, then fight my next data. Prove to me that you can win. Not everyone can become an elite warrior like Sephiroth.
Oh god, it's so hard. Like, whenever something pops up in this game, in anything Final Fantasy, and this is the game series where I fail to hold my tongue the most, because having an extensive knowledge of the timeline of 7, it's so hard for like something like this in dialogue to happen and me to just want to go blah, 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 and just like word vomit about all of this stuff. That's like, I have to hold myself. This, like, Final Fantasy VII just gets me going like no other game. It makes me want to just like ramble about the storyline and all of the intricate details until the end of time. But then there's like so many people that haven't played the original game yet that are just like waiting for the remake, even though the remake's different. And it's just like, I just wish everyone would play the original, just buy the remaster, put on the speed boost, put on the battle boosts if you want, just experience the original story is all I ask. God damn it. And then we can talk about things, but I think you've probably gathered by now, this is not a spoiler-free Final Fantasy experience, because I literally it's physically impossible for me to play Final Fantasy VII games in like a blind, no spoiler sense, because every time I see something I have to discuss its connective tissue to future events.
Huh? What?
I just like, ugh.
Oh, nothing. Now, let's begin.
Like, you start talking about Hojo and Lucrezia and Vincent and Sephiroth.
Activating combat mode.
You just can't not talk about it. Oh, I'm trapped.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Got him.
Ah, magnificent. It appears that you have the talent to become a fine study sample.
Not really a talent I want.
You should be proud. Samples like you only appear every 2 years or so.
2 years.
Yay. By the by, I have an extra special program you can fight. Interested?
Extra special program?
Some data I designed on a lark that displays power inconceivable in reality.
Professor Hojo, you can't possibly mean to use that data on a human.
Not that one! It's way too dangerous!
It would be a worthy opponent for a first-rate operative. Such as yourself.
Hey, I'm warning you, don't do this. That program is way too dangerous.
I agree. It may cost you your life. I'm not exaggerating.
You are indeed a sample worthy of my attention. You need not worry. I will see to it that your remains contribute greatly to science. Now, my precious virtual data, prove my greatness to the entire world.
I have no idea what this is. I've forgotten. Oh, it's the behemoth. Okay.
Activating combat mode.
Experiment number 88. What is it doing? I was anticipating those tail strikes the whole time and it just wasn't happening. I'm just wailing on its ass. Get up on the Hydra's back. It's fucking... It's just allowing me to just wail on its butt. Gladly. Take this, Hojo! Your experiment's trash. There's a glitch in its system. Because it fights like a piece of shit.
Bringing out the big guns!
Prove your honor to me.
I got it!
I got it.
Conflict resolved.
Cinematic finish. Experiment number 88.
Astounding. This is most unexpected. Wait. I formulated a new hypothesis.
You were saying something about my remains?
Yes. My knowledge, ability, and inspiration have forged a new path. You and I will share a special relationship.
Did you hear me?
Yes, my knowledge, ability, and inspiration have forged a new path. You and I will share a special relationship.
I didn't think anyone could beat that program. You must be some kind of monster. No, something even more terrifying.
Soldier of monsters.
Unbelievable! A human being beat that data? That's impossible, even for Soldier. Could it be a bug in the emulator?
I would say so. It fought like trash. So, there you go. Didn't fight very well, did it? There you go. That's Hojo's stuff out of the way.
Mr. Soldier, my faith in you has been duly crushed.
Angeal in Genesis' hometown is a village called Benora, right?
Yep, not anymore.
I discovered something kind of interesting in a Shinra IR report. Benora's annual operating budget was being paid for by Shinra.
It's very cool how talking to NPCs in this game actually yields some pretty good information about stuff. President's Declaration, Shinra News. We hereby declare the end of the war with Wutai. Worthy of note is Sephiroth, Soldier First Class, whose contributions were instrumental in bringing about a peaceful resolution with a minimum of casualties. The end of this war marks the beginning of distribution and further development of Mako throughout all regions. The Shinra Company is dedicated to these goals and will continue to achieve them by any means possible. President Shinra. At the end of the war, Lazard. Soldier members, I thank you all for your daily hard work. The long war has finally come to an end, all thanks to the heroic efforts by Sephiroth and everyone in Soldier. However, the air around Shinra remains tense. Threats from powerful armed forces and anti-Shinra elements are too numerous to list. We could deem these distortions born out of Shinra's meteoric rise to glory, and we, as members of Shinra, must always face these distortions with integrity. I hope you keep this in your hearts as you continue in your duties. Another game in the compilation of 7, which I actually haven't played because it is pretty much completely inaccessible, is Before Crisis, which was a mobile game and not a smartphone mobile game, like a mobile game on your like older phones that is focused on the Turks, and I think is even before this game. I would love to play that.
Hey, Zach. So, the war is over.
That it is. I'm sure you heard. I ruled.
No, I didn't hear. The company reports don't mention you at all. On TV, they only talk about Sephiroth's bravery.
But Sephiroth was in B Unit.
Well, our heroes are chosen by the media.
Dreams crushed.
Received useful tip, summon mode. Oh yeah. Obtain the Bahamut materia in a mission and obtain the Odin materia in a mission as well. So we got some new missions unlocked. If I'm gonna get summons, I should probably do that. Yeah, Before Crisis is always one that I wanted to play myself. That's why I haven't like watched. Like, you can obviously just like watch the story of it online or whatever if you want, but I've decided, you know, maybe one day they'll make it accessible and I'll actually be able to experience it for the first time. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But I know that it's not super, super crucial to the overarching story, but there is stuff in there that I'd really be interested in experiencing. It's really bizarre, actually, that they wouldn't just like re-release it for like modern phones or anything like that, you know? Okay, Zack the Materia Hunter will have some stuff. Clash with Genesis troops. Marco Stones. An SPR Marco Stone. Sample monsters in Hojo's lab. Genesis's forces. Alright, so hang on. It was saying that in regards to the summons, Mission 814, Mission 816. So you gotta do it in here. And it will be the 4th one in here, and then the 6th one. Okay, well, I'm gonna do some missions. Something that I figured out, or not really figured out, but sort of came to the conclusion of with missions is when I did some off-screen mission grinding in the previous episode, is the missions are very short. Like they're super quick.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
And they made the fact that they added a sprint option in Reunion makes everything much faster too, which is good. Because you just had to walk at the default speed before.
resolved.
Yeah, missions are basically that quick, to be honest with you. So you can really just grind through them easily. Obviously, they get harder and harder, but for the most part, they're not like super extensive. Those were only the like lowest difficulty ones, though.
Activating combat mode.
Genesis Avenger.
Take that! Got him! You're in for it now!
It's interesting that you unlock limit breaks with the silhouettes of characters you haven't met yet, so they just blacked out.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Again, like I said with the missions, because they're pretty quick to run through, I'll either, you know, depending on their content, how much I have to actually speak about, we can include some missions in the playthrough, but if it's just like I decide that I'm going to do some grinding for a while, I'll probably just cut them out. Because it really is just running around doing combat, picking up items, etc, etc.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Later!
Out of here, baby.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Alright, so now we should get a summon materia mission. Yep, rematch with Bahamut for the Bahamut materia. We thoroughly analyzed the materia retrieved, and we believe we have isolated his current location. A rematch with Bahamut.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah, cool missions like this will definitely include. Oh shit, okay. Oh, that was bad timing. If I got no MP cost, I'm gonna do what I can to not waste. Why are you over there? God damn it. Get over here. This dude be spamming abilities. Oh shit, here we go. Mega Flare. I don't wish to see it. No! Oh, I was one hit away. Okay, well, we're seeing Mega Flare. Gotta let that fucking movie play. At least it's very reduced. Get fucking eviscerated. Oh, fuck, he took... Holy shit. I didn't realize it also took away all of my fucking abilities. I'm invincible for a bit, but I'm no longer invisible. My god. didn't realize that Mega Flare was going to drain all of my shit. It's much more threatening. Airstrike level 2. Yeah.
No, not if I can help it.
Look at Bahamut react to that.
For it now.
Cancel your Mega Flare with my Octa Slash. Thank you.
Conflict resolved.
Critical. Cinematic finish. Bahamut materia obtained. There we go. We got Mega Flare now. Nice. Almost died. Escape from Hojo's lab. A monster has escaped from Hojo's lab. The monster has been powered up by materia and must be captured. There's no items to pick up in this mission, so we can just go straight for it.
Got him! Bringing out the big guns! Here we go!
Just gonna start skipping those, to be honest. Once I've gone over them so many times, and there's so many combat animations before you just want to skip them. Oh.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, you're not weak, huh? Okay.
Take that! Better run for it! Here we go!
Oh, I was stunned. Oh no. Oh, I got Phoenix down. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck yeah. I thought it was the end for me. Oops, wrong attack. Don't get stunned by this fucker. I'm glad I had a Phoenix down. Alright, we got regen materia, which is good. Get that constant health coming back. Alright, so another mission. Mystery materia. So this is the Odin materia. We detected a strong materia reaction in the caves. Its source is unknown as there appears to be no presence of Genesis copies or Wutai remnants. No Marco eruptions have been reported either, so conduct an investigation immediately. Now this is more difficult than Bahamut, apparently, being level 3. So let's see how we go. Fire armlet obtained. Oh yeah, that's another thing. We don't know what Odin's even going to fight us with. Strength 20, Spirit 20, prevents poison. Boosts MP, Vitality, and Spirit. Halves damage from fire attacks, which is pretty good. But we already have one of those as well.
Activating combat mode.
Bizarre bug. God, Final Fantasy VII, in particular, has some really weird enemies. The Mandragoras are hilarious. Especially the original 7's monsters, they're kind of funny. Oh, like this fucking thing.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Hungry. Ow. Alright, I've got 2 Phoenix Downs. Should save them for fucking Odin, though.
Here we go!
If I need them. Why are you so strong, dude? Okay, never mind. I'll save it for Odin. Oh, shit. I actually died. Okay. How does the Phoenix Down work? Do you have to activate? I think you might have to activate the Phoenix Down before combat. That would make sense, actually.
Take that!
Being like a solo fighter. I think that's what the phoenix above the little feather above my head is for when it's there. That would make sense, wouldn't it? What the fuck? I mean, couldn't even see that one coming. That roll attack just straight up comes out of nowhere. Okay. Awesome. Is there a tell for that? Him about to do that attack or what? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the tell is for that one. It's like you get hit by it, you're dead. Okay, awesome. I refuse to waste a Phoenix Down on this asshole.
Take that!
Oh, there it is. Oh, invincible activated. Nice. Okay, now I can be careless for a bit. And I'm invincible, you bastard. That's just luck at that point that you get invincible. And it just ran out on the final hit. There you go. Would have won without it anyway. I thought we were fighting Odin. Well, that's fine. We fought a fucking weird hungry creature instead. Zantetsuken. I would have rather fought Odin, but that's okay. And then that unlocks to hell and back. But this time it starts getting like difficulty level 5 for the stop blade. So we're gonna have to put a pause. We're gonna have to come back to these missions later. That's my mission segment. We got ourselves our materia. We got our summon materia.
Do you really think you can hack it in Soldier the way you are now? Do you really think you can hack it in Soldier the way you are now?
I thought there would be a response. This guy.
Do you really think you can hack it in Soldier the way you are now?
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
You don't seem to get the most important thing about being a Soldier member. You better think on it.
What's going on? You're not a familiar face. Are you a rookie 3rd class? I'm Zach, by the way, yeah?
Yes. I just joined Soldier last month, but it's like I can't do anything right. I seem to only get in other people's way. That's why he was just yelling at me.
Hey now, you're Soldier. Don't give up so easily.
But he said I'd be thrown out if I screw up the next mission.
Oh, come on. You made it this far, right?
I know, but...
You're so wishy-washy. Tell you what, I'll go on your next mission for you.
I'll just do your job for you.
What? You do that?
Just keep it quiet. Watch what I do out there and learn from it, okay?
Yes, I'll try.
Alright, new mission has been added. Seeking priceless items. Recall missions. A Shinra freight carrier is sunk near Midil. Some of its cargo has drifted to a desert island in the area, and the last thing we want is anti-Shinra elements procuring that cargo. Get there and retrieve what's ours. Alright, we'll do this because it popped up. This is another thing, like, there's missions that are triggered by talking to certain NPCs as well. So you got to try and interact with everyone and everything.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
I'm so happy with just how much smoother combat feels in this game. It feels so nice.
Activating combat mode.
And it's all very fast paced, which is good. I wish Thunder had more range though.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
2. Look at that, hitting both of them with 1 though.
Later.
Conflict resolved.
There you go, Mr. Soldier 3rd Class. I did it for you.
Thank you so much, Zach. That was amazing. I learned so much from you.
He's level 2 now.
Hey, that's the spirit. So you're ready to take on the next mission yourself?
No.
Well, knowing how I am, I'll probably screw something up again.
This dude just figured out how to manipulate Zack so hard.
Maybe I should write to Mom and Pa back home. Tell them how cold city life can be.
Fine. I'll do your next mission too.
You will?
The one time this guy gets sent out on his first real mission without Zack, and he just will get gutted like a fish because he's leveling up without us, without him doing anything. I think we can do these at any point in time now, but we do get some nice accessories. But I'll leave that for now. We must proceed with the story. Soldier Director's Office. Still not used to that.
Congratulations. As of this moment, you are promoted to Soldier First Class.
It is? I thought I'd feel.
I thought I'd be happier.
Understandable. Too much happened too fast. Zack, I'm afraid I need your assistance again.
Are you pushing another assignment on me?
My apologies.
Whatever.
I'll fill you in, Zack. But before that, go to the briefing room and change into a first-class uniform.
Sephiroth gets the credit for being the hero, but he's the one giving us all of his assignments he doesn't want to do. There it is, baby. There's that first-class uniform. It looks almost exactly the same. You can now equip 6 materia. I'm still not used to that when you want, like, because the way that Sephiroth is handled in OG 7 is he's a fucking ghost. He's not even there for so long. In the remake, he's there a lot more, and I'm fine with the reasons why. Totally fine with the reasons why. But yeah, it's really interesting how he's handled. I think the more that the gaming community or the 7 fan base as a whole has experienced Sephiroth, the effect of him is obviously minimized. But it is still weird to see him just chilling, like reading like a fucking tablet or something. Like when you're used to him being like this menacing, imposing presence. Even in the remake, when he pops up, they're very effective scenes. But Crisis Core, obviously, because it's before he freaks the fuck out, he's very just chill and being a soldier. So it's so weird to see Sephiroth in such a different light in this game. You just go, oh yeah, there's that fucking legendary hero. But I think that he's best handled in the original 7. But I totally understand why he's shown off in the way that he is in the remake. And in context of that, it makes so much sense. And I think it's very effective. But I just love the angle of him being just this force of nature that's just spoken about and never seen until a specific moment that is so much further into the main game. And even then, it's hard when I get up to points where I'm just like, I know people haven't played the original and they're like refusing to, so it's hard when I have to just go almost get up to points that I want to talk about and look at the camera and go, if you know, you know about Sephiroth, but yeah, I still am not used to him being just casually chilling around places. Here I am on my phone being Sephiroth. Now that Zack has been promoted to first class, a combat evaluation is given after each battle. Depending on the results, HP, MP, and AP may be restored, so be mindful of your evaluation when fighting. No damage, defeat all enemies without taking any damage. Perfect guard, guard against all attacks, win the battle. We've got limit finish, which is finish the enemy with a limit break, which we do very often. Finish the enemy with a summon, finish with magic, and finish with an ability. And then we get graded.
Are you Zack?
So there's our slightly darker soldier uniform.
In the flesh.
As Soldier First Class, you are now authorized to use Materia Fusion.
Whoa! So what do I do?
First, open the main menu. You should now be able to select Materia Fusion. Now, try fusing these two materia. That should give you a general idea of how the process works.
You receive 1 fire and 1 blizzard materia.
If you have any questions, just let me know.
And I can now use Materia Fusion. And now we got, I think that's, yeah, we can see Zack's slightly updated character render here now because he's got the new clothes on. You can fuse 2 materia together to make 1 new materia. This is called Materia Fusion. So Fire and Thunder make Bizarra. Some materia cannot be created through fusion. Materia created through fusion, it's almost hard to say through fusion. I want to say through fusion. I usually set at level 1, but when 2 of the same materia are fused, the higher level will be carried over. When a master level materia is used, a higher ranking materia may be created. So once you've collected a good amount of materia, you should experiment often. I actually quite like this system. This is really cool. There's part of me that almost wishes that we were able to do something like this in the remake with Materia Fusion, but I think from obviously a story perspective, it's obviously limited to the Shinra building. But it would be cool to maybe have some elements of the Crisis Core gameplay carry over into the remake in a sense in systems like this, which would be really nice. So Materia 1 is Fire Magic 3, and Materia 2 is Attack Up, Attack plus 2, so it makes a Fire Blade Magic plus 4. If the parameter values of Materia 1 and 2 are the same, the resulting parameter value will be set according to that materia's characteristics. The conversion for parameter values shown as the percentages is as follows. Plus 10% is a plus 1. I'll probably end up just... I haven't looked into Materia Fusion much in this game either, in my original playthrough, but I like that we can just do it from the menu. So we've got 2 mastered fire materias, and this is magic plus 4. So we can do that and then make something else. And to be honest with you, I don't know what we're going to make, and I don't want... I don't know the best things that we can get. At the very least, I like that the game tells us what we're going to get before we commit to the before we commit to the actual thing. So we can get Curaga instantly. We can level this up to Fyra with a magic +6. Yeah, I'm not sure on what the best sort of combinations to do will be. I might make a Fyra blade. So it'll just be a change of magic +5 or magic +6 with this one. I'll keep our regular assault twister. Let's make a Fyra blade. Because we've got Blizzard Blade already. We can make Barrier, which I think I actually really want to have Barrier. But I can still make that with something else. We don't really need Curaga because just our standard cure pretty much heals us to full. I'm going to make a magic... yeah, it's just one difference. I'm going to make a magic 5 Fyra blade. Fyra blade. Let's make... I guess we could level up our cure, couldn't we? To not much. So probably not. If we do regen and fire will give us Curaga. It's interesting how some of the combinations seemingly make 0 sense though. Now if we take this fire and mix it with HP up, we get Barrier. Is it just any magic that does that? So we could do Thunder Magic 3 with HP up? Yeah, magic +3 Barrier. Yeah, that's our highest one for stats. I kind of want Barrier because reducing physical damage ain't a bad idea. And we've already got 2 Thunders and 2 HP up, so that way we don't have to... We don't have to get rid of... we don't have to lose out on materia that we already have. So now we've got Barrier, Magic +3, and you can proceed to make it stronger or even different. Like if we can now take that same Barrier, throw it in, and have MB Barrier as well. Or Dispel, for example. It'd be cool if we would be able to get... ultimately, we'd want to get Wall, I think, because Wall is a mixture of Barrier and MB and M Barrier. So now that I can have 6 materia, let's have Barrier here, and then I will also... We've got Fire Blade, Blizzard Blade, and Thunder on here, and a Cure. I might actually put the HP up on as well. And then eventually we'll be able to have 2 more accessories. We're not in a state where I need to make my character the strongest ever, so we'll be okay. Converting materia into SP as well. Soldier points can be acquired by converting unneeded materia, but we can have 999 of them. Newly acquired materia immediately lost, so it's best to convert materia you don't need into SP beforehand.
Whoa! You made first? Congrats, Zach!
Congrats, Zach! I mean, interestingly enough, we were a second class, but we weren't wearing the second class, like, fully bright purple gear.
Hey now, are you sure you know enough about materia fusion?
I got it, bud.
Materia fusion is still a new technology.
I said I got it.
Some combinations and results have not been tried or discovered yet. That's why we want you to experiment.
Finished changing?
Yeah, and I picked up materia fusion too.
Then return to my office. I'll brief you on the mission.
Yes, sir.
Received useful tip, materia fusion. And Shinra's personal announcement 0103. This is an official notification of the change in status for the following personnel. Angeal Hewley, killed in action, and Genesis Rhapsodus, killed in action. KIA, apparently. And I love that they just drop that one on you in a mail. Like, yep. They're definitely dead. Absolutely. New mail from Kunzel. Went to see Loveless. Genesis? KIA? Yeah, right. Who do they think they're trying to fool? Just got back from seeing the stage production of Loveless in Midgar. Genesis was a big fan, wasn't he? I usually don't care for classic drama, but it was pretty damn good. The guy is the hero in the original, but the play was more from the viewpoint of the girl who helps the guy. When I heard that last line, of course, I'll come back to you. Even if you don't promise to wait, I'll return knowing that you'll be here. Oh man, that's when I lost it and just started bawling. I'm not sure, because like I said, I forget the details of this game. I'm not sure if you can actually see Loveless, but it would be good if we could see it, hey. It would be good if we could see Loveless. For ourselves?
I brought my boy to the Shinra building because I thought it would be educational, but he keeps asking me all these questions. Maybe I should have paid more attention in school.
I wished for my boy to be educated, but he is more educated than me.
Dad, I think there's something inside this box. I wonder what it could be.
Well, that's obvious. Well, it's gotta be it's the Shinra Company's world-famous technology inside.
Well done. You did it.
Wow! So that's Shinra technology!
Yep. Yes, my boy. You have been taught.
If you get lost, go to the Information Center, sir. The ladies at the Information Center can help you with anything you need to know, sir.
What? Soldier First Class? You really made it? Could it be? I've been blind? Is this guy actually an up-and-coming star?
Where's the Zach Fair fan club?
Oh, no, please don't mind me.
Where my fan club at?
Good day, sir. Welcome to the Shinra Building Information Center.
There's one professional at this desk.
Please come see me anytime you have questions concerning the Shinra Building.
Gotcha. About my schedule.
Zach Fair of Soldier. Let me just check your schedule quickly. You have a meeting scheduled with Director Lazard in the director's office.
I like how this is like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? About the Shinra building.
The Shinra building is a secure facility. Access to all areas is controlled by employee ID. Members of Soldier have access through the second floor elevator to the exhibit room and the Soldier floor. You should know the exhibit room.
Oh, I forget that the triggers on the controller skip dialogue.
The Shinra building, you should know the exhibit room and the entrance area are open to the public during business hours. Exiting the building takes you directly to Sector 8. You may find it refreshing to venture out into Sector 8 while you're on standby for the next mission. There is a train station in Sector 1 where there's a train to the Sector 5 slums.
Can I go to the Sector 5 slums now? Because the train wasn't there before.
Right now, we are running a special on potions. The general public still has to pay full price. How about...
I can still get these free potions, eh? Give me another one. Let me gulp on that juice. Good enough to weather one beating on the battlefield. Oh, this is the fucking... This is why I... This is why I survived when I got knocked out. That's what that was. That's why it said survive one beating on the battlefield. No shit. Now that that's clicked, now that it's actually happened. Right. So now if I get knocked out, I'll be revived. It's not... It's like, it has the same effect as the Phoenix down. I knew that.
This is Sector 8.
No, I know where I am. Leave me alone. Oh, the fan club have dispersed. There's only 2 of them left. They're in chaos.
Can't be. I don't believe it. Our Genesis killed in action?
All the fan clubs in shambles. Only Sephiroth's fan club remains. And maybe Zack Fair's now? Let me convert you to the fair side.
It's a lie! Or some kind of misunderstanding. Oh! I can't just stand still anymore! Mail from headquarters.
Red leather. Genesis Fan Club Newsletter 667. We've received word that our dear Genesis has been killed in action. Though we still find this report hard to believe, members are planning a get-together for one last farewell at the foot of the bridge in Sector 8. During the event, we will be selling apple jewelry created as an homage to Genesis. Please buy the apple-shaped accessory, wear it, and let us always feel Genesis inside our hearts. Let us capitalize on his death, please. That's my favorite thing. Where the Genesis NFTs at, being tweeted from Genesis's Twitter account.
According to Shinra News, both Angeal and Genesis have been killed in action. Which proves that Soldier's greatest is Sephiroth. And now Sephiroth's popularity will grow even more.
I like this. She's just like, well, that just proves that Sephiroth's the best. And then this dude's like, my mom over there is in shambles. She's about to throw herself onto the train tracks because Angeal's dead.
Angeal has been killed in action, right? I saw it on Shinra News. I thought that after this, Mom would spend more time with me again. But it looks like her groupie days are not over.
How could our dear Angeal be killed in action? I still can't believe it. We'll never get to see his handsome smile ever again in life. But this isn't the end for us. We, the fans, have to carry on. Huh? A mail from headquarters? This is...
Keepers of Honor. Hello, fan club members. Let's take another peek into Angeal's unauthorized profile. He's dead, but let's keep going into what he loves. His most valued possession, his camera, a gift from his mother. He uses it to take shots of the scenery whenever he goes on a mission. Except we've never seen him do that. Most valued skill, cooking with leftovers. Self-catering is essential in frugal living. Housewives in our relationship should take note. In our readership should take note. That's all for this update. We'll let you know when we have more to share with you. We're just going to ignore that he's dead and talk about how he loves taking photos of shit. This guy's contemplating the end of it all too. Anyone near some train tracks, gotta watch out for them. How do I get to the train station? I think it's this way. Up, and around. Let's see if we can go to Sector 5. Is the train on the platform? Fuck. Where is train at? Midgar public transport is awful.
I've been waiting for the train for quite a while now. Lately,
this man has been here for ages. He has been here for ages. He's patient. Surely there's got to be an alternative mode of transport. Where's the Midgar Uber at? I'm not sure if there's going to be anything new in any of these places. There isn't. Oh, there's a couple. No, there's a couple of events here apparently. Oh, even back there, I missed one. Okay, gotta check these maps for this shit.
Hey, Mr. Soldier, let me ask you something. Have you ever met a dandy gentleman who rides a black chocobo?
I don't have a clue.
You haven't, huh? I guess he's not that well known. The other day, I went to Calm and was attacked by monsters along the way. You've heard that monsters are running amok around Midgar and Calm, haven't you? Well, that's when he saved me. The man on the black chocobo. He was so dashing.
The man on the black chocobo.
Much more heroic than, say, your average soldier grunt.
Another mission to destroy the man on the black chocobo. Yeah, so in between missions, definitely a good idea to come out this way and get some additional content too.
I can't believe that Genesis was killed in action. Rest in peace, my sweet prince.
My sweet prince.
Your search for the true meaning of the Loveless text will be carried on by we in the study group. Oh, it looks like you've got new mail. Why don't you take a look?
Declaration. The reason Genesis adored Loveless so much? He claimed it provided answers to so many of the mysteries in our world regarding history, science, art, and astronomy. But experts agree that the answer to the biggest mystery was in the final act, which was scattered and lost, and thus worthy of further study. Our dear Genesis is also devoted, he also devoted his life to interpreting the missing final act. As a devoted study group, let's inherit his life's work in his memory. Love it. Also, buy this apple. Buy this apple keychain. Please. We need the money because Genesis is dead and our funding has been halted. Hello there, sir.
That getup. Are you with that Shinra outfit, soldier?
This is the guy that doesn't like Shinra, right? We spoke to him a while ago and he's like, get out of here. That's why I didn't speak to him again.
Yeah, I'm a soldier. Name's Zach.
You Shinra people are so arrogant. So I'm hearing through the grapevine that hordes of monsters have been seen around Midgar and Calm.
Around Midgar?
Huh? You didn't know about this? And you're with Soldier? Then here's something you should know. The study of planet life speaks of the legend of weapons, guardians of the planet.
God, this man dropping some big Final Fantasy lore right here. You're like, yeah, so here's this information you don't learn in the main game until like 3/4 of the way through.
When they sense the planet is in danger, they rise to destroy that which ills the planet.
And this relates to the monsters how?
That which ills the planet. Sounds like they're talking about the Shinra Company to me.
Good story, bro.
Dude, I wish it was so close. Cool story, bro. Would have been the best way.
They're just monsters. Weapons, you say? Come on.
Go ahead. Laugh it up while you can.
A new mission has been added. Here's the thing about Final Fantasy that's very interesting is Final Fantasy VII in particular is the original game is like contains in Midgar, right? And it's very sort of grounded in that sense of like it's got the eco-terrorism themes and like rising up against the evil corporation that's draining the life out of the planet. It's very grounded in some realistic concepts there. And then once you get out of Midgar, you start going into the world map and you start exploring the world and going further and further down the rabbit hole. The story just gets weirder and weirder and weirder and so wild, and it starts bringing up all of these things that and it's funny playing like a prequel after that game has been said and done, and you just get like these like lore drop and information about things that don't come into play for such a long time, and it's just so funny. Like, yeah, these weapons apparently exist. I'm like, oh really? Final Fantasy VIII has that. Final Fantasy VIII has it as well, that it's It just has there's a specific turning point in that game where shit just gets weird from that point onward, spanning multiple theories as to why it does that. Angeal Fan Club Newsletter. Today's update features a conversation between Angeal and Genesis. You'd better do something about those plants in your room. Those plants represent nature. Some of us converse with nature to hone our spirit and honor. And some of us are getting bugs in our rooms because of those blasted things. Come on, don't you remember? We used to have bugs in our room all the time when we were kids. That's why I hate them. In the past, it can stay there. We're in Midgar. We're not supposed to have nature here. City boy Genesis and nature lover Angeal, so completely different, yet friends all the same. So someone must have been eavesdropping on their conversation, right? Here's this information about their lovely dialogue.
The company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No, the Shinra army will handle it.
What about me?
They don't trust you.
They believe your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
That's why I'm going too.
To kill them?
An intruder.
Where?
Close. Sephiroth, the president. Zack, entrance.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it. Still need to prepare. Okay, so we can prepare first. Oh, still need to prepare. Hold on a minute. Can we talk to Lazardia?
Zack, get to the entrance.
Love the fighting theme of 7. So good. I'm pretty sure we're equipped enough. Let's go.
What the? It stopped?
Get off and look around. Let's get distracted.
Soldiers here. Thank goodness. Hurry up and deal with that.
Hurry up and deal with that. These things.
What is this?
Activating combat mode.
Red saucer.
Conflict resolved.
Got him! Oh yeah!
Oh, thank you.
What was that?
What, you don't know? That was an intruder neutralization mech.
So why was it attacking employees?
It just went berserk, for reasons unknown. There are others stationed, so...
I need to stop accidentally skipping dialogue with my triggers.
Hey, you alright?
Behind you.
I'm just playing dead.
Activating combat mode.
I got him! Later!
Conflict resolved.
No damage.
Thank you. I was close.
Did that mech injure you?
Yeah. Pathetic, right? A soldier member getting bested by that thing?
Hey, even soldier members have their bad days.
Well, this is actually one of my better days. I'm, really not that good at fighting.
How the hell did these people get into Soldier?
You're a soldier. Suck it up. If you're bad at something, train harder.
Sorry. I'll be going now.
Which says a lot considering the fact that Cloud, who was like, I'm gonna leave Nibelheim and become a soldier. You know, his hopes and dreams to get into soldier. And there are people like this that manage to get in.
For you.
It just shows apparently how hard it is to get in, and there's still people that are trash.
A scream? Is someone in there?
What are you boys doing in the training room? I use boys as a gender neutral term for some reason. What are you boys doing?
Stay back.
I'm actually referring to the robots, don't worry. These are boys.
Activating combat mode.
Got him! Later! Hack! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah! You're not with Soldier, right? What are you doing here?
We were getting frisky in the training room while no one was around.
Well, the science department reserved the training room for the day, and I was just doing some maintenance.
Maintenance, huh?
Maintenance on this woman.
All right, you got me. I was slacking. Hey, can you keep this between us, please?
I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. Please take this for your trouble.
You fucking worker just got bribed.
Zach, where are you?
Chillin'?
Oh, Director. I'm on the Soldier floor.
Head to the entrance ASAP. We've been massively compromised.
Massively? All right, I'm on it.
Good luck.
Entrance.
Except for when we'll probably get stopped in the elevator again. Here we go. Shinra building entrance.
Why are Shinra weapons attacking the Shinra building?
With Genesis copies.
Genesis is doing?
Activating combat mode.
The end!
The end!
Resolved.
Damn! They're swarming us!
I gotta say, even though this game has like, it still has its PSP animations, like, it looks so good.
Take that!
I'm really impressed with it. Like, it's interesting that it has the remake's models and environments, but it's not up to the remake's fidelity because it's over the skin, like it's over like the musculature, not the skin. It's got a remake skin over the skeleton and musculature of the PSP game. So it's got a little bit of that PSP jank to it, but it just looks so nice still. And I think that says that speaks volumes about just like how good the remake's art style is. That it just looks so nice. I desperately want to see Dirge of Cerberus with this remake skin as well.
Brace yourself!
Brace yourself to skip this combat animation.
Take that!
Yes, I love getting null magic against physical enemies. Perfect. I'm immune to their no magic.
Oh yeah! Sephiroth, the intruders are Genesis copies.
There's no doubt. This is Hollander's doing.
Who is that?
A Shinra scientist who stole the copy tech, then vanished.
Are you saying that this Hollander and Genesis are working together?
Quite possibly.
Do you know what they're planning?
Hollander sought to head the science department, and lost. He's borne a grudge against Shinra ever since. He wants revenge.
So petty. And Genesis is supporting the stupid cause?
I don't want to believe it.
Well, then don't.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Now, Zack. Copies have been sighted in Sector 8 as well. Let's go.
This is bad.
We should split up.
Good call. Hold on, I'm a-comin'.
Oh. Oh yeah, here we go.
Sector 8 is Turk's jurisdiction, slick.
I love these boys.
You've got to be kidding me! Sung, do something!
There's no need for concern.
Huh? Okay.
The other areas.
Midgar's just crawling with nasties.
Soldiers having difficulties.
Reno, Rude.
Just say the word.
Go.
Yes, sir.
So weird seeing.
So now we're outsourcing to the Turks.
Weird seeing Reno without a ponytail.
There's a manpower shortage. Duh. You're a Turk too?
I'm Cicely.
I'm Zack. Pleasure to meet ya.
Zack, aren't you on assignment?
Same objective. Need some help here?
I appreciate the offer,
Oh,
but
how generous. Well, Sung, Zack, I gotta go.
Cisne is interesting because new character in Crisis Core, new member of the Turks, and I'm not familiar with her story because I've kind of forgotten it in this game, but I wonder, I'm pretty sure I remember that we don't know what happens with her character, so I'm wondering if I wonder if she'll pop up at some point in the remake storyline. If they're doing Crisis Core Reunion as a remaster, but not changing the story, still having the same characters, but it's got a remake skin to it with remake voice actors. Like, is it in the same canon? Is it an alternate timeline? Will we see characters in Crisis Core pop up in the remake later on? There's no way to know. But I know a lot of people like this character, I think. I just don't remember her at all. But she's been added to my digital mindwave. She's got a cool weapon too. I love the Turks, which is, again, another reason why I want Before Crisis to be, like, playable, because it's all about the Turks, and I love the history of it, and way back before the events of VII, like, a certain character who used to be a member of the Turks, and all of that kind of stuff. I love it.
we're looking for a man named Hollander. If you find him, detain him.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the music. You have to speak up. The Final Fantasy VII fighting music's in action.
Activating combat mode.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
Love that we were just about to get Mega Flare in the fucking slots too on one Genesis soldier. I want to get Odin so we can have a look at the Zansetsuken.
Activating combat mode.
Gotta save people.
Later!
Conflict resolved.
There you go. Lucky Stars was her limit.
Thank you so much. Just up ahead, a really cool older girl came and saved me. But bad guys with big weapons came too. That young lady gave us time to escape by charging out alone. Please, mister, I'll give you my favorite treasure. So please, help that girl. Yes, please.
Nobuo Uematsu, literally just his fingers were on fire when he put this soundtrack together for the original 7 and on the remake. Creating one of the best like fighting themes ever. It gets you so pumped.
Activating combat.
And then that boss battle theme, goddamn.
Take that!
Those who fight further. And as much as I like Final Fantasy VII, as much as Final Fantasy VII is like my favorite
Thanks, man.
of all of the Final Fantasy games.
Oh yeah, those masked guys causing all that havoc? I think I saw their leader just now. He's up ahead on this street. I'd stay clear if I were you.
Yeah, as much as Final Fantasy VII is my favorite out of all the games, I think that Final Fantasy VIII is like the best soundtrack though. People have problems with Final Fantasy VIII, but I genuinely am just like, it's a masterpiece of a soundtrack. I love that we're in Loveless Avenue and it's like the leader is up ahead. It's like Genesis is just like, he's just like, yeah, I just came to see the Loveless play, but I had to bring my entourage because everybody would fucking attack me. I'm just here to see Loveless. Can't a man see his beloved play? Oh. Genesis.
No, they're copies?
But they're getting better. The copies are getting better. They're even just like, I just wanted to come see Loveless because I'm so similar to Genesis. Cisne is basically the Yuffie stand-in for this game. Because she got the shuriken weapon. No MP cost, eh? Oh god, he's really gonna get this fucking ability off. No, you're not. Fuck you.
The end.
Oh, I obtained barrier anyway. I didn't have to materia fusion my barrier. I got one for free. Still haven't even used it yet. The clones even have wings.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings symbolize freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters. Impressive, Soldier First Class. You've got skill.
Well, unlike the Turks, fighting's our main thing.
Here, a little gift for helping me out.
Mail address for the research department obtained. I love how she's like, here's a gift. You can now get mail from the research department. Isn't that special?
All right then. I'm off to the next job. You've got something too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Until we meet again.
Women in uniform, baby. There's just something about them.
Sector 8 is clear. Come to Mako Reactor 5.
Did you find something out?
And Gilles has been sighted.
So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they
do. And?
And what?
Fail.
To eliminate them.
For real?
Yes, for real.
Awesome! We're gonna fail!
Such an interesting dialogue to have. Now we get to go to Sector 5. Oh, Marco reactor interiors are so beautiful. I was expecting us to go and get on the train, but we've just been teleported here instead. There you go. The Marco reactor music, the atmosphere, the interior design of them is just so fucking amazing. And it's such an iconic first experience to the original FF7 as well in that first bombing mission. Meet up with Sephiroth, and we will fail. God, oh, I remember this. Fucking, oh my god. So, not only are Sahagins one of my least favorite enemies to fight against, you'll notice this one is an A-Sahagin, which means it's an Angeal monster. Why is it an Angeal monster, you ask? Maybe look on its forehead. I hate it. Have a look at its forehead if you can. When you see one pop up. Oh, look, here we go. Thanks, I hate it.
Is that Angeal's face?
So stupid. Oh.
It appears Genesis isn't the only one who can be copied. The company training room. We used to sneak in there for fun, when the seconds were out. Genesis, Angeal, and I.
You guys were pretty tight.
I wonder.
Ready for one of the best cutscenes ever? This is such a fucking... This is just action porn.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess. We seek it thus, and take to the sky. Ripples form on the water's surface. The wandering soul knows no rest.
Loveless, Act 1.
You remember?
I can see that you're reading the book, actually, and you're at the beginning of the page. So it's a good guess.
How can I not, when you've beaten it into my head?
I used to watch this cutscene on YouTube just on repeat. It was my daily ritual. I used to just watch this fight on YouTube. Like this cutscene, I was just like, I fucking love it. This is like 12-year-old me just watching this constantly. My preteen years were spent listening to the Kingdom Hearts 2 soundtrack on YouTube, watching this, and watching like Advent Children.
Is that the best you can do?
All hail Sephiroth, huh?
Angeal, stay back. I'll take Sephiroth alone.
Genesis.
The world needs a new hero.
Come and try.
So smug. But for how long?
It's really interesting again, like these cutscenes when they play, and I pointed this out last episode, is they haven't changed anything. They've just upscaled it, except for whenever the Buster Sword is shown, obviously they've updated it so it doesn't look like the one with the gold on it. So they've only changed how the Buster Sword looks. It's really interesting. I'd love to know the behind the scenes of that. Of them just going into these original, like, older cutscenes and only changing that for visual consistency.
Stop! You'll destroy this place.
That's no way to talk to a hero!
I always fucking love that shot. Just BAM! They're like, stop. You'll destroy this place. Sephiroth proceeds to destroy this place. Junon Harbor doesn't need its cannon anymore. That fucking sword, man. I just love that, like, Sephiroth is, like, reminiscing to Zack, and it just plays this fucking badass cutscene instead. He's like, yeah, we used to fuck around and train. It was just for fun. We definitely didn't let our egos get in the way.
And Geo.
Out of my way!
Genesis!
Just a scrape. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Even if the morrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return.
Yay, Genesis.
So, was everything all right?
Yes. As far as Genesis was concerned. But as for Angeal...
Angeal? What happened?
Later, I received one of his famous lectures.
About what?
Always the same. Discipline, dreams, honor, etc.
Haha. One of those, huh?
So it's true. They're in league with Hollander.
How could this happen?
How could this happen? How did they glue his face onto a monster? Heightened immersions have affected the DMW. Yeah, such a badass cutscene. I always have the question of how the fuck are they fighting in those training rooms, though? Because it simulates a virtual space, but for Zack in the beginning, he had to wear, like, a virtual reality headset. But it's just always like this thing where I'm always like, they're in this training room, and it's a small little box. The only thing that I just don't know how it works. How the fuck are they, like, jumping around and going everywhere? Is it just because it's not a fight that takes place in their mind, because you can see that, like, it physically affects them when they're actually fighting. It's just one of those things where you need to have a suspension of disbelief. How are they fighting in this small box, but, like, also jumping in the air and doing all this shit? But it's one of my favorite cutscenes.
What are you up to? Where are you?
Where are you? Angeal, where are you? I'm so sorry. Obtain the Bahamut Fury materia. Fuck yeah. So that's in mission 856 to get another Bahamut. Obtain the Chocobo Feather in mission 841, Suspicious Male. Obtain, why have I've forgotten how to say it. Kate Shee's megaphone. Every time I see Kate Shee's name, I I skip over and I trip over my words because I'm like, Kate Sith is how I've said it for my whole entire life, because Sith, and like from Star Wars, you just say it's Sith, but apparently it's Kate She. I hate it. And God fucking damn it, why is he even in this game? Why is Kate She in this game? He doesn't belong. Put him back in the original Final Fantasy VII where he belongs. Except for when he just has that random appearance and that cameo appearance in the remake where everyone is just like, who the fuck is this random cat? And why is he mourning the loss of Sector 7? It makes no sense because he hasn't even had an introduction yet. If you acquire the item below, Kate Shee's image will be added to the DMW. And Moogle's amulet. Oh god, I forgot how cursed the Moogles look in this game. They look like terrible koalas. Like, if you were trying to draw a koala from memory, and it looked bad. Shop addresses. Sector 7 has a shop, Wuchai has a secret shop, and Nebel Accessories also has a shop. As mission rewards for doing certain missions. Love it. Alright. So we just had a little bit of Sephiroth action, recounting his beautiful days. And we've got a lot more missions unlocked now. Yeah, me, Genesis, and Angel used to have a lot of fun.
Activating combat mode.
We definitely didn't almost kill each other all the time.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I'll probably run through those missions and get stuff next episode, I reckon.
Hollander's laboratory is right down this way. It's a private, unsanctioned facility. We may find leads on Angeal.
All right, let's go.
We never know if there's going to be multiple pieces of dialogue. Just the one. Just the one. Okay. We can't go down that ladder yet.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
I only have Blizzard Blade. God damn it. Oh, this annoys me. I don't have Blizzard from a distance. Actually, yeah. At least I can do this, I guess.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Got him!
Maybe I should equip Blizzard.
Conflict resolved.
If I'm going to be fighting against those. Take out Blizzard Blade. Put in Blizzard. Watch me never have to fight those again.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Thank you. At least I get to fight them again. I'm sad that they're not one-hit kills.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
The end!
The door isn't receiving power. The source is. Zach, open the valve on the lowest level. That should open the door.
Manipulate the valve on the lowest level. Is that ladder miraculously working now? I think I remember this in the PSP version. I remember how much I hated this. Because there was a lot of like ladder bullshit. Can I go down here now? Oh, hang on. Wait. What the fuck do I have to do again? Yeah, I remember I remember this because I remember hating this. Ah. New mail from Treasure Princess. Recruitment. I'm looking for someone who would go on treasure hunts with me. How would you like to team up? If you're interested, I want you to prove yourself first. Somewhere out in the fields, there's supposed to be a treasure hidden by Shinra's General Affairs Department. If you've managed to find it, I'll let you in. You can get your hands on some really rare items by becoming a treasure hunter. Not a bad deal, is it? No, I don't think so. Good luck. Move to spam. Alright, now I can also lower this ladder. Great.
Activating combat mode.
It's the Soma, is it not? Yes.
Conflict resolved.
Ladders everywhere.
Activating combat mode.
Oh shit.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Shinra Alpha. Oh, let me actually take a look at that. What's the Shinra Alpha? Vitality plus 40. Nice. It's literally, yeah, it's an upgrade on what I got. And a bulletproof vest. Prevents stun, prevents poison. AP plus 20. You just go for double vitality. Just make our vitality the best. It is cool to like see the workings of this reactor though, like when we are like using this this thing to turn the power on, which is usually just we've come down here in original Final Fantasy VII and just put a bomb here to blow it up. It's really cool to see this environment be very, very, very similar to the pre-rendered backgrounds of original Final Fantasy VII. You know, like that, the bridge, that passageway being, you know, not a massive arena like with the Guard Scorpion in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but like very accurate to original FF7, and like the ladder system and all of that being quite similar. I do love that.
Activating combat mode.
God, I'm running out of fucking AP so quickly because Fire Blade is expensive.
You're in for it now.
Prove your...
Conflict resolved.
Prove my what? Another new mission.
Mode.
Oh, that's the wrong.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
How dare you cancel my ability, you bastard.
Conflict resolved.
Good work. How wretched.
How wretched. Review all documents, then speak with Sephiroth. The Ancients Project outline. It is now an undisputed fact that the life form excavated from the Earth is indeed of the ancient race spoken of in legend. Furthermore, history records that these ancients channeled the power of this planet to tear the Earth asunder. Using the cells of the unearthed ancient, we have begun research on creating and mass-producing a race with comparable abilities. The primary objective of this research is to significantly reduce Marco excavation costs. Oh, it's so funny just like having the context of this and just knowing the fundamental misunderstanding of Shinra being like, wow, look at this, it's an ancient. Definitely not some sort of like space virus. Let's harvest this and make soldiers out of it and see what happens. Surely nothing will go wrong because this is definitely an ancient and not something from outer space. Definitely not. And Gio, what happened to you, man?
There's a monster inside. Is this where they make the copies?
Report on the soldier degradation phenomenon. The heightened abilities of soldier members are maintained by a delicate balance of various genetic factors. A change in this balance could only be caused by a leak of genetic information, but this is not possible under normal circumstances. This phenomenon is unique to the soldier type G.
I'm getting woozy.
It was shortly before Genesis left. The wound was superficial, but for some reason, Genesis wasn't healing. The man who treated him was Hollander.
Professor Hollander, how is Genesis?
The problem is the Mako energy that seeped in through the wound.
Is it treatable?
First, he'll need a transfusion. You aren't viable.
Why couldn't I be the donor?
I like that Sephiroth is kind of honorable in that sense that he stepped in to want to be the guy to help him out.
A soldier, type G.
You're not a soldier type G, Sephiroth. Another thing that I love about this game and Zack as a character is Zack is just like this normal ass dude. And he's just got his hopes and dreams. He's like, yeah, I just want to be a cool soldier. And he's just a guy, just living his dream, just being a bro. And everyone else is just such a fucking wild card. Like, everyone else is crazy. And Gilles is like kind of okay, but he's still kind of crazy. Genesis is just the most crazy. Sephiroth is on his way. And every other character is just so fantastical. And like, Zack's just like, what the fuck is happening? A Project G summary. Implant the cells of an ancient into a human fetus to imbue said fetus with the ancient's abilities.
It was Hollander's experiment. The result was a normal child, which meant he failed. However, Project G gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
Project G.
Project Genesis.
Thank you for spelling that out.
Contrary to this report, Genesis showed clear signs of change.
Degrading?
Not only that.
Copies?
Abominations.
Sephiroth.
Hollander, I thought I'd find you here.
You want to do something to me, eh? But then, who will stop Genesis and Angeal's degradation?
Oh.
Genesis.
They say his name so much.
You won't take Hollander.
Zack, go.
Yeah.
Genesis, 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 Project G, Project Genesis.
There is no hate, only joy, for you are beloved by the goddess. Hero of the dawn, healer of worlds.
Loveless again. You never change.
3 friends go into battle. 1 is captured. 1 flies away. The one that is left becomes a hero.
A common story.
If we were to enact it, would I be the one to play the hero? Or would you?
It's all yours.
Indeed. After all, your glory should have been mine.
How petty.
In hindsight, perhaps. Now what I want most is the gift of the goddess.
Shut up, Genesis! Shut up! Shut up!
You won't get
Why does the right triggers skip dialogue? It's like I'm always resting my fingers on the triggers, and they on the PS5 controller, like they press so easily. let me turn that off. Fucking hell.
Activating.
All right, it's the Chase Hollander segment.
Take that!
Best part of the game. Chase Hollander.
Better run for it!
Prove you're nothing.
Activating.
Oh, let's all chase Hollander together.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Hollander went this way?
I know. I can't go that way. I was seeing if there was extra stuff there. God, I hate this so much. Oh, I hate this so much. Like,
Activating combat mode.
fuck off. Oh god.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Can't wait to chase Hollander everywhere. I love Hollander. He's so slow too.
Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Later. Just looking to see if there's additional items in the bonus rooms.
Activating
Yes.
combat mode.
I think I might need to take shit. I think I might need to take Fire a Blade off because it's very expensive for my AP. That's why I've kind of decided to keep Blizzard on as a materia, because having 2 commands would just drain my AP all the time.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Gotcha.
Activating combat mode.
Got him!
Later.
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Take that! See it!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Activating combat mode! I love combat mode! And I love chasing Hollander.
Later! Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Oh yes, I do be out of AP again.
Take that!
Oh, that was bad timing.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, now I've obtained jump. Oh, it's not even expecting dialogue, so I'm just automatically holding down the right trigger to run. Why I can't turn that off. Auto advanced dialogue is off. There needs to be like a skipping dialogue with triggers option off. Like skipping dialogue with like A or X or something. Yeah, like makes sense. But skipping the dialogue with the right triggers, no thank you.
Damn it! Out of my way!
Out of my way.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, hang on. Shit, this one's weak against Blizzard. Because of course you are. A machine weak against ice. Oh, nice. No MP cost. Say no more. Oh, come on.
Prove your...
Got him!
Get out of here.
Resolved.
Hollander, do you understand what you're doing?
The sword.
Working for Hollander now? What is it you're after?
World domination.
That's not even funny, man.
Revenge.
For what?
That's not even funny, man.
And Jill!
I've become a monster. A monster's objective is usually world domination or revenge.
You're wrong. Those aren't the wings of a monster.
Well then, what are they?
The wings of an angel.
I see. Then what should an angel fight for, Zack?
Honor.
What do angels dream of?
Come on, man. Your name is literally Angel. It's just one letter more than angel. It's very on the nose.
Angel.
Angels dream of one thing.
Please, tell me.
To be human.
Suma fucking punches him so high. Whoa. What a punch.
Defend yourself!
Hooah! Done. And that is how chapter 3 ends. Lovely. That is how chapter 3 ends. And that is where we will bring this episode of Crisis Core to a close. A mixture of good and bad. Mixture of good and bad. Thank you so much for joining me for chapter 3 of Crisis Core. Gameplay continues to be fun, but sometimes there is some tedium to it. And then the story. What do angels dream of? Oh, we love it. Angeal and Genesis, the two emo boys of the Crisis Core experience. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next time we will do chapter 4 and continue where we left off. I'll see you then.